obviously I think you saw by the team who played today that we were out some through injuries, and we had a tough couple of days, the last couple of days. But the character of the players that did play, I thought young Nathan was outstanding. I know for a young kid to go and play like that. But right throughout the team, Dan Parslow did great. He's been really patient. I thought he was excellent. I know Joe's held his hand up in there about the first goal, but I thought he's done well generally. But right throughout the team, Jordan Burrow scores again. So there's a hell of a lot of positive things, but obviously there's things as well that we can be better at, and we know that, and I'll be honest enough to always say that. But like I say, the key thing is to go and win the game, which was most important. I got a text message off Ian, the physio, this morning saying about Callum, so I literally just woke up and he sent me that, which was nice of him.
What's his problem?
The problem is that because we've got so many games coming close together, if we were to push someone when they weren't 100%, you could lose them for another 3 games. Same with Diggy. Joe Davis he was really stiff yesterday as well. And I didn't want to take. I've always said when I speak to everyone in the past about if you're taking risks with players and you lose them for 6 weeks, that's bad management from me, and it's unprofessional of myself and Ian, the physio, and Stuart. So we have to be careful of that. And luckily for us, we have a big squad, and we had to utilise that today and use it, and use the people who have been involved but been patient and had to wait for the chance. And now the good thing is for me that I've got an even bigger headache, because I thought the ones that come into the team did great, and I'm absolutely delighted about that. Yeah, they changed the formation. I've not seen them do that before, and I think they're a lot of better team now in terms of in possession than what they were when we played them away from home. And they tweaked it a little bit, and I've never seen them do it. We've watched 4 or 5 games, and what they did today, they've not done that before. Was it because when we played them away from home earlier on in the season, we probably controlled the game, especially in the first half where we played them there? And then they did cause us problems in the first half because of that, and then second half we spoke about it and changed a couple of little things that we thought could help prevent what they were trying to do to us, and generally I thought we defended a lot better in terms of that. They still had spells of possession, but not hurting as much or getting into good situations like they did in the first half. We prevented that second half by what we did, which is good, but it was just, we had a couple of really good chances at the end when Macca's got in and Jake Wright's got in, and if you take them you kill the game, so they've always got a chance to get back in it. But luckily enough for us, we managed to see the game through, which is a nice Christmas present. But yeah, it was really difficult, but it says a lot about the players, you know. Like the last 2 or 3 weeks I've asked a lot of questions of everyone, which everyone's aware of, but I think there's an honesty generally right throughout the group, and the ones that have come into the team today at short notice, if I'm being totally honest, I'm delighted with that. You know, it says a lot about the players as people, and we have took a lot of flack and had a little bit of stick at times, which is, if I'm being honest, I think a lot of the time we deserve it, but it says a lot about the lads and the way that they've stuck at it and the character. And I asked them to push themselves out of the comfort zone. And on Wednesday we had a really hard day in terms of training and what I was asking of them. And to get through that on Wednesday and to go and put a performance in terms of attitude and commitment, I'm delighted about that. To be fair, we had a chat with Adriano on, I can't remember if it was Tuesday and Wednesday. Obviously you saw what happened last week in terms of him being left out, and I won't speak about the reasons why. But the one thing he is a fantastic lad with a great attitude, and he gets up and down that pitch. And one of the things that is being held against him is that he doesn't score enough goals. Well, there's your answer today, you know. To go and score a goal like that, at any level of football, that is a really good goal, and I'm delighted for the lad. It's probably the one thing that's missing in his game. I mean, he could play at a lot higher level than this if he can get more goals into a game, because he's got great ability, he's got really good energy, he's a good kid. And he's a genuine, honest lad. I really do believe that with him. And if we can get goals into his game between now and the end of the season, then brilliant, because it's good for him and it's good for us. Good for Jordan again. I mean, his performance from start to finish was excellent again, and we're just probably getting used to that now with him. You know, week in and week out, he has a right goal for the team. He sets a good example for everyone, and the key thing is he's getting goals as well, which is good for his confidence and good for us as well, because it helps us win the game. Yeah, I think it's disappointing. And you know, from a corner and centre backs are in there, and Obviously they've got different markers as well. With Jordan picks up because of his size. Joe Ironside today, Dan was marking as well, and it's an individual error. You know, do we want that to happen? No. The one thing that we have to do is keep working to try and get better than that. And sometimes, look, in any walk of life, in any job that you do, you're going to make mistakes at times. And in this industry, you get punished for it more than anything else because it can cost you games and cost you your place in the team at times. And Joe held his hand up in there at half time, but we've still got another 45 minutes. You know, he can still affect the game by what he did. And I thought it showed a lot of character in terms of him, because I thought he did really well second half. And that says a lot about him. So he made a mistake, react for it in the right way, and he did it. We're hoping that we could have 3 or 4 bodies that should be available for that. So it's probably quite sensible from ourselves as staff to do what we did today. We knew it was a little bit of a risk because, like you said, players have not played together in positions before. But sometimes when you're not getting a consistent run of results, you have to try and find a formula that works. Hopefully that's it.